Yo, what's poppin'? I'll do this video. I think I'm gonna call it Simpin or Pimpin'. Cause I feel like it's either or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you either simpin or you pimpin'. And I'm gonna tell you why. Cause, see, when I was younger, I've always had, that kind of pimp bone in my body. You know what I'm saying? But as an individual, always been kind of struggling with myself, you know what I mean, in many aspects, but really just trying to better myself, you know, be it whatever reason it may be, my upbringing, influences in my life, but it's kind of like I just been going back and forth and back and forth between being a simp and being a pimp, and now it's to the point where, like, I'm kind of with this MGTOW shit. I'm kind of seeing like this simp shit just ain't what it is. You don't want to be that, and I've been kind of getting back to my pimping roots, and that way of thinking. I've been having my ups and downs in life, and then kind of struggling with myself because uh, my family, well, my upbringing is my parents are still married, they're still together. So my dad being at work and all that while I was younger, had me a lot of time with my mom, and that kind of upbringing to where she reflected her point of thinking and her way of upbringing me and teaching me how to be as a man, and in the way that how to treat women and this and that. You know what I'm saying? How females be, or moms anyway, that you gotta be this way with a woman or that way with a woman, and my dad, well, being the married couple that they are, and they got a lot of decades, of marriage. So that doesn't come easy, and obviously you got to be a certain type of person, a certain way of thinking to even make it that long in a marriage. And so dad always had that kind of influence on me where you got to be this way with a woman and that way, and trying to teach me how to be with the women. But deep inside, I always had like a different way of thinking, to where like I always been confused my whole life because being the way they taught me always made me lose. You know what I'm saying? Like I always ended up losing and being the one hurt and being the one stepped on and rejected and whatnot, just for being the way I was brought up to be. But deep down inside, I was a whole nother person, to where, like, when I was that person that I felt like I was inside, talking about my pimp side, you know what I'm saying? Like, things just kind of flowed and went well, and so I don't know. It's like, and then I got the other religious side, where like my parents' side influenced me, but then God is it's like my other father. He's everybody's father, our father. To where in that aspect, it's kind of influenced me as well, with these women, to think about what I'm doing, how I'm treating his children and his daughters or whatnot. And instead of being this way with them, that I should try to help them and point them in the right direction or whatnot. But now I'm just like completely over that, because females are, and I'm not saying maybe they always been, maybe they have been, but to me, like nowadays, in this point in time, females are basically hopeless to me. There's no hope for them. Like, that's just how I feel. And so I that's what happened with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of trying to be like the player and the pimp and all this and the heartbreaker and all that, you know, I kind of started going the other route, to where, like, I'm gonna be a gentleman, and I'm gonna be a good man and faithful, a provider, and I'm thinking about having kids and starting a family, maybe settling down, get up out the lifestyle, make a life for myself, and that's what's always led me to the dead end road, you know what I'm saying, and had me smacking up against the wall, to where, like, damn, that reality check really been hitting my ass plenty of times when I try to go down that road. And I guess that's why I'm making this video, you know what I'm saying, like, cause I see that it's a way of thinking and a way of programming, society for people to be that way, and maybe things ain't supposed to be that way, you know what I'm saying? Like people sometimes gotta think out the box, and right now is a problem, you know what I'm saying? Like before, the problem was all these Illuminati motherfuckers was trying to take over the world and kill everybody, and now it's like it's the females, you know what I'm saying? They trying to take over the world and fuck everybody up, and they doing it. They inside. They already changing the laws, man. They getting political stat. You know what I'm saying? They got political jobs, and they're even president. You know what I'm saying? They got the Queen of England. Like, I ain't never heard of no king. Like, why is there a fucking queen? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So I'm saying you gotta be careful with a woman, with a female nowadays, because you can't even be with a bitch or let her live with you for a certain amount of time, depending on where you live. In some places you can't even have a female's clothes over at your crib, because all she gotta do is wild out, say you hit her. She could even hit herself. Fuck around, say you hit her, and police gonna believe her. They gonna kick you out your own motherfucking crib. And on the meanwhile, while you sitting in jail, because you definitely gonna spend the night there, they ain't gonna take you for just for a little visit. You gonna spend the night, at least. And all that time while you sitting in jail, she gonna be going through all your shit. You know what I mean? It might have been her plan to begin with. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be robbing your ass. And this is what the law fucking encourages these females and allows these females to do, and let them have the upper hand on motherfuckers, cause you know what I'm saying, cause they the victims. Females always the motherfucking victims, though. You know what I'm saying? They got them puppy dog eyes, and everybody feels sorry for them because they little and delicate, and we gotta just let them slide on everything and get away with everything, and they taking advantage of that shit to the fullest, you feel me? And they'll fuck your ass up, leave you on the street with nothing, dog. And they got all the fucking dirt on you, because whenever you ain't looking, they looking through your fucking phone, they going through your drawers, they got all the motherfucking dirt on you, to where To where the minute you act up or whatever, do some shit you don't like, they just gonna fuck your whole world up. And that's their job, you know what I'm saying? And in the meantime, they gonna fuck your boys, your family members, dad, cousins, brothers, whoever the fuck. They don't give a fuck about you. All females give a fuck about is themselves. That's the motherfucking truth, yo. You know what I'm saying? So, on that tip, it's hard nowadays, you know what I'm saying? You just, it ain't safe. You can't be in no relationship. You can't project yourself to a future with a female, because that's risky, you know what I'm saying? That's like going to a casino and playing roulette or a motherfucking card deck. You never know what hand you finna get dealt. You never know what fucking number that ball finna land on, you know what I'm saying? You just gambling with your life, and you gonna fucking work hard and get a car and get a house and all this shit, while a bitch is just basically sleeping around on the couch and sleeping around in your house, fucking motherfuckers on your bed while you at work. You better believe that shit. While you fucking working hard, and she just waiting for the time to go by. She waiting for the perfect time to fucking rob your ass. Rob your ass motherfucking blind. Because that's what the law fucking allows them to do and encourages them to do. It's for them to fucking rob your ass. You know what I'm saying? She won't take half of your shit, half of your motherfucking paycheck. And not just half of your paycheck now, but half of your future fucking paychecks. And she gonna take half the whip, half of everything in the motherfucking house, which means you gonna have to decide who takes the fridge, who takes the car, who takes the fucking TV, who takes the couch, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to sell your motherfucking house, or she gonna just take the whole motherfucking house if she got the kids, and you gonna have to get kicked out to the streets, and she chilling in your motherfucking crib with your kids, and you can't even see your kids, and you paying child support and all this bullshit. And if you don't pay that shit, you going to jail, bro. You know what I'm saying? But these bitches ain't gotta do shit in life. They really ain't gotta do shit, cause if you don't go to school, if you ain't got a high paying job, if you ain't getting money, if you ain't got some kind of status in life, then you ain't shit. You ain't shit. If you a dude and you ain't got money, you is nothing, bruh. But if you a female, all you gotta do is find a motherfucker with money and marry his ass, and you set. And everybody and everyone in the family finna be proud of, oh, she married a motherfucking doctor or a motherfucking lawyer or some dude that's got money, and she's good now because she lives in a house, and they have a car, and they got this and they got that, but really she ain't got shit. And so these females think they set just because they got some other motherfucker shit. They got this, they sitting in this dude's house and riding this dude, driving her around and shit, probably buying her a fucking car and everything. And then she gonna tie him up with some kids, so she's set for life, you know. That's all she gotta do in life. And ain't nobody care that she ain't went to school and she ain't making money, she ain't working. Ain't nobody give a fuck, as long as they know that whoever the fuck she's with is working and has went to school and is making money, then that's all that matters, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how the fuck that's being equal, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna go around and fucking look for older females that got houses and cars and who wanna fucking give me money and all this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? That'll make me feel cheap. That'll make me feel like I ain't worth nothing, really. Like that's basically just a fucking prostitute on the long run, because that's how society's programmed us to be, to where you gonna either pay for the pussy or you gonna pay for the pussy. You know, it's like a fucking cell phone plan. You could either prepay that shit and charge your cell phone every once in a while, or you could get into a payment plan. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And the worst part about it is all these married couples get into the payment plan, and they paying for that pussy in the long run. And the worst thing about it, they ain't even getting pussy, bro. Married people don't have sex. Yeah, so motherfuckers is married, they don't get pussy, bro. Last time they got some pussy, they don't even remember when's the last time they got that shit. Like, I don't even want to know why. I guess it's probably because they done got all fat, which is probably their wife is the one feeding them and making them all fat to where she don't even want to fuck his ass no more. But the worst part about it is she's probably all fat and ugly herself, so he really don't want to fuck her ass no more neither. And they gotta share a bed with each other and fucking just hate each other for the rest of their life, and I ain't with that shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause see, females always with that bullshit. They got that serpent tongue, you know what I'm saying? They always lying and plotting on motherfuckers and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? They just evil, so that's why, getting back to the topic of this simping or pimping, to where you really just gotta be a pimp in life, bro. And you ain't gotta give these bitches money, bro. You gotta figure out how the fuck they gonna give you money. So you can't be giving these females money. You gotta figure out how they gonna give you money, bro. How these motherfucking females are gonna maintain your habits, buy you clothes, buy you food and all that shit. Cause it just don't work the other way. See, females are like children, you know what I'm saying? You can't let them get away with too much shit, cause then they gonna get the wrong idea and they just gonna take advantage of the situation. And you know what I'm saying? You can't be too lenient. You gotta think of them like children. You know what I'm saying? If you're too lenient, they're gonna walk all over you, and they're not gonna respect you. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep your pimp hand strong. Keep your mindset. Don't let them fucking derail you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I would have just stuck to my roots to begin with, I wouldn't have went through all this bullshit, because these bitches was all trying to have me think like they're a good woman and they're a good girl and they don't do this and they don't do that, but they was really bullshit and they did do this and they did do that. And I really should have been pimping their ass the whole time, and I would have saved myself a whole lot of heartache and a whole lot of trouble. And instead, I just wound up, you know, being stepped on and fucking abused and all this bullshit. And the worst thing about it is they the motherfucking victim, and that's how it's always gonna be. If you the dude, it's always your motherfucking fault. They always the motherfucking victim, dog. They can never be the victim, and I'll tell you why. Because it's only a man could recognize his mistakes, you know what I'm saying? These females will never admit to what the fuck they do. They never will. You know what I'm saying? They'll fucking die first before they admit they did this or they did that. Or they'll come up to you and tell you, oh, if this was my fault, I'm sorry. Bitches will never say they're fucking sorry. And they never did shit, bro. And everything's your fault. And you're a dick. And motherfucking everyone's gonna know that you're a fucking asshole, bro. And they're gonna tell all their friends, and all these bitches are gonna know that you're a fucking dick. And everything's your motherfucking fault, bro. So you just gotta get over that shit to begin with, and just know what to expect from a female, bro. And all that mind games and all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be steps ahead of her on that shit. And that's what I'm saying, yo. If I would have been pimping these bitches to begin with, I would have saved myself, cause I don't wasted time, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do this religion shit, and trying to do this simp shit like my parents taught me, and trying to be you know, trying to be what God or the Bible or what society wants me to be. And that's what had me fucked up and had these bitches taking advantage of me, you know what I'm saying? But you know, good thing I smarted up before it was too late, you know what I'm saying? Before the motherfucking expiration date on that relationship had me fucked up in the court, you know what I'm saying? Before, you know, I got to get away, you know, without these bitches getting the best of me. Because deep down inside, I always knew what was going on. I always felt like something wasn't right, you know what I'm saying? And so I never really went the full fucking way with it. Is, you know, I always kept reserved and kept, you know, just in case this bitch starts acting up. But the thing is, I'm to the point where I don't even know if I want to let bitches know where I live or let them in my crib, because these motherfucking females act up. And who's gonna believe them? You know, it's your word against theirs. And shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just too fucking risky, yo.